Hello and welcome back to the course. In this video, I'm going to take a look at, I'm going to basically share my thoughts about trading robots online in general. This page here, this is the MQL5 store. This is basically the same thing you get to through the terminal. And it's a great place to start, obviously. I mean, it's the official marketplace. Now, you should keep in mind that this official marketplace doesn't mean that it was written by anybody at MetaTrader, and in fact, it wasn't. This just is their forum where people can sell their wares, really. So you can't get too comfortable in the sense that you don't necessarily count on this as all being profitable. You can see there's 243 pages of these robots, and the price goes all over the place. There are ratings you can check out. You can say have at least 4-star, having reviews, that type of thing. Some of them will allow you to rent. We've been through this with the terminal one. You can actually go to the free ones because there are free ones out there. People do this as a hobby, but then again, I mean, if it's a hobby, you can only put so much faith into it, right? The thing about expert advisors, they're even being offered at places like Ally Invest now, or they're being pushed there. Ally Invest, for those of you who don't know, is a huge deal outside, in the retirement community, if you will. So it's likely, it's getting a little bit of legitimacy from that. But ultimately, I think that we are going to continue to see traders look at algorithms, but I'm a bit suspicious of them. You can see, like here at Robo Forex, this is that's a Singaporean number at least, that they push it. A lot of companies will, do things like offer, a VPS so that you don't have to worry about your computer or your online connection. It can be completely in the cloud kind of thing, and that's great and all that. But there's a couple things that you need to pay attention to and you need to think about. And one of which is, Goldman Sachs will spend millions of dollars on one of these programs. So the question then is, do you have the insight to beat out $1 million worth of research? Because it's nothing for them to spend that because they are playing with millions and millions of dollars. So I'm not a huge fan of robots, at least the ones that we have access to, because these are considered to be highly guarded trade secrets. I mean, they have insane amounts of security around them. So another option you can do is to program your own script, and you can do it. It's relatively easy to do. You actually can do it inside the terminal, but you have to have an idea of object-oriented programming, and I know a lot of you do out there. Typically, most people compare it to C++. It's very similar. A lot of you will be familiar with the structure, so it's not a huge deal to write this program out. Now, having said that, again, you have to question whether or not you're going to beat out the other algorithms, and if that's not the case, then you need to take advantage of where you do have an advantage, and that is the ability to just simply follow the market. You're not trying to outsmart it. You're not trying to, move the market like some of these big players are. You are trying to simply follow what the market's doing. And really, most of the time, I find that if the trend is up, you just buy. If you keep your leverage somewhat sane, you can go ahead and make money that way. And then you just add as it goes in your direction. So that's my thoughts on trading robots. It's not that they can't work. It's just that the conditions change so often that it's very difficult to have one trading robot that's going to work well. You generally need to have several.